Listening to New Ways of Thinking. There's an old business saying, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. How does design help business people break out of this way of thinking?
Well, I think the key here is about not focusing on an object. So if you set out to design a toaster, for example, you'll get a toaster. So you might have it in an infinite number of different colours, or you might have buttons that look different, but basically you'll get a toaster. So the way we train innovation design engineering students, and the way that many designers work, is not to look at the design as a noun, but to look at design as a verb. So you might end up with something completely different, because you no longer are constraining yourself to look at the object. You're looking at everything that's surrounding the object. So if we just stick with a very simple example of toast, if you're designing toasting, then you might take into consideration the whole system around toasting, everything else, all the other aspects that might come into play. So you might be thinking about how do you spread butter on toast, or how do you slice the bread? Or you might be thinking about how do you open the bag of sliced bread, or where do you keep the bag of sliced bread? So you begin to think about all the things that are connected with toasting. And the design trick is to join them up according to the user's need.
Right. And how do you find out about the user's need?
Well, the only way you can really find out about users' needs is by going and finding users. So if you want to innovate, what you need to do is go and look people in the eyes and talk to them. When you really go out and talk to people, it brings your ideas to life. And what you notice is there are lots of things people do which we all know about. We've seen them before. But we've never really noticed. We've never really looked properly. And those insights can lead you to doing something in a different way.